Business ownership is the best way to build wealth, and buying a business is the fastest way to get there. We spend our days sourcing and evaluating businesses for our partners, and we find some wild things in the process. One thing I'd say to be careful about that we see is to be careful about escrow accounts. We are paranoid about making sure that the purchase agreements are explicit about saying that we get our money back that's been put into an escrow account if we're unable to close the transaction because there is some new information that they've given us that essentially is a deal killer that knocks the cash flow down so much that there's no way we want to or could acquire the business anymore. So we were working on a deal for a client that originally showed $280,000 in annual cash flow. They gave us some financial statements. They looked great. That's what they showed the business earned. So we gave the letter of intent to purchase the business based on those numbers. Then they gave us some more info, some more supporting documents. And we found out that that business actually lost about $30,000 per year. The seller's broker in the LOI wanted us to put $50,000 into an escrow account and able to continue working on the deal. And this is of course before we found out that they didn't actually make any money. But we immediately had to go and rewrite the terms there to make sure that it said that we could get the money back. It's likely we would have been able to get that $50,000 back if the deal fell through, but we really don't want to leave it up to litigation or chance. We just want to make sure that it's very explicit that we can get that escrow account back if we find something that's wrong with the deal. And of course, $50,000 on, I think this was a $600,000 purchase, was just a completely excessive amount. We feel more like $5,000 is a more reasonable, good faith number to put into the escrow account. But that can vary, of course, by deal size. So in this instance, we had the escrow reworded. Luckily, we caught the issues before any money was ever deposited, so it never really became an issue. But that's just something to watch out for. There are big name brokerage firms where some of their agents will put in really punitive wording around the escrow in really large amounts. And usually they're fine with rewording it. We never get pushback, but we just want to be very explicit. I don't want to leave anything up to chance. So reach out if you want to talk more. Let us know if you want our help evaluating any businesses.